Hi guys, it's Angie with Fun Endeavors Tie-Dye Lab. Today I'm going to make a reverse dyed heart shirt. The shirt was washed, but I didn't soak it in soda ash, so it's just damp from plain water from the washing machine. I'd like to put the heart both on the front and the back of the shirt, so I'm going to begin by centering the shirt, which basically means that I'm going to get the center of the front of the shirt right up next to the center of the back of the shirt. That way the front of the shirt will look more symmetrical and the back of the shirt will look more symmetrical once they've been dyed. This part's going to go really fast, so down below in the video description is a link to another video which shows how to center a shirt. Okay, so now that the shirt is centered, I want to go ahead and draw the heart onto the shirt. I'm using a stencil that I've made out of a piece of plastic cutting board and a piece of chalk to trace around the stencil. Now I'm going to fan fold this line, and I personally like to start at the top when I fan fold a heart. I think it's a little bit easier to make that curve in the heart when you start at the top. It's just a personal preference though. If you'd prefer to start at the bottom, do what works best for you. After the heart is folded, I'm going to tie it up with some sinew. I'm using sinew because I'd like for there to be a black line around the outside of the heart. In a reverse dye, every place where I put the sinew and I tighten it down really well, the color remover shouldn't be able to get underneath that area, so I should have black left in that area. I'm also going to add another line of sinew just on the outside of this one as an added design element. Since the rest of the shirt is a little bit of an odd shape, I'm going to go ahead and draw a diagonal line on from the corner up to just a few inches below the bottom of the heart. Then I'm going to fan fold this line and tie it with some sinew. I'm going to continue the fan folds and sinew going down toward the bottom of the shirt. I'm going to go ahead and fan fold this other portion of the shirt and put sinew lines in it too. The shape gets a little bit unusual the closer I get to the heart, but I'm going to go ahead and continue my fan folds and sinew lines. Okay, so now that the shirt is tied, let's start removing some of the dye. I'm going to use a product called Out White Brite Laundry Whitener, and this is the first time that I've ever used this. I've placed the shirt inside of a 3-gallon bucket, and I'm using the product outside and wearing my respirator because it does have a smell and it's a powder, so I don't want to inhale it. I'm sprinkling the powder on top of the shirt, and I used quite a bit of the powder because I didn't know exactly how well it would work. I could have gotten by with using less powder. Then I used an old pan and boiled some water on my stovetop and brought it out to pour over the top. I'm sorry my head kind of got in the way when I was pouring the water. I covered the top of the shirt, and as you can see, the product started to work immediately. I'm swirling the bucket just a little bit, just to make sure that the liquid gets inside most of the folds. I thought there was a little bit of an area on the heart that hadn't been removed, so I went ahead and added just a little bit more of the powder. However, I just think it was probably a shadow on that area. I haven't sped up this part of the video because I wanted you to see how fast this out worked on the shirt. I left the shirt for probably another 2 or 3 minutes, and then I rinsed it in my sink, and without untying it, I threw it and another shirt that I had just removed the color from into the washing machine and washed them using a little bit of Dharma's textile detergent and hot water. Then I put the shirt in a soda ash solution and soaked it for 20 to 30 minutes, left it tied and wrung it out of my Panda spin dryer, and then put it aside and let it dry out completely. So the out worked really well. It removed quite a bit of the color. So let's go ahead and add some dye to the shirt. I'm beginning with the heart area, and I'm adding strawberry from Custom Colors. The added line right on the outside of the heart, I'm going to use plum from Dharma Trading Company. So starting on the side that is the bottom of the shirt, or the side on the right, I'm going to begin putting plum in every other section. The other 2 sections of this area, I'm going to use the strawberry from Custom Colors. I'm trying to make sure I saturate these sections pretty well because I really don't want a whole lot of white left in the shirt. I don't mind the taupe color that comes from color removal, so I don't mind if a little bit of that shows. But for the most part, I'd like for the shirt to be completely dyed. In that one unusually shaped area right underneath the heart, I'm going to use Imperial Purple from Dharma. I didn't have enough of the plum to use on the other section of the shirt, but I did have some grape from Dharma mixed up, and that color is very close. So starting on the other side of the Imperial Purple, I'm going to add grape to every other section of the shirt. The remaining parts are going to be strawberry. I just realized as I was saying the colors that they're all fruits with the exception of the Imperial Purple. After I've applied all the dye, I'm going to put the shirt aside and allow it to process for at least 24 hours. This one went closer to 48 hours though. Then I took the shirt to my utility sink and began rinsing it in cold water to rinse out any of the excess soda ash, and gradually warmed the water up to hot so that I could rinse out any of the excess dye that didn't react with the shirt. After I rinsed it for a while, I went ahead and added a little bit of Dawn dish soap and hot water to my sink and just allowed the shirt to soak. When the water cooled off, I changed it out and continued the soaking process until the water was almost clear. Then I put the shirt in the washing machine along with a little bit of Dharma's textile detergent, and I washed it in hot water. Then I put it in the dryer, and this is what our shirt looks like. So I really like this shirt. I like the color combination of the pink and purple together. I think that strawberry really pops on the shirt. And I like the dark imperial purple right in the middle of the shirt. And the plum and grape look very similar on the shirt, so it almost looks like I just used one single lighter purple color. I'm also really impressed with the Out product, the Out White Brite laundry whitener. It works really well. It honestly took probably only about 5 minutes from beginning to end to get the color out as well as it did. I'm really impressed too because it got down into the inside of the shirt. That can sometimes be a problem with thicker folds, is that the color doesn't get removed from far enough down into the shirt. So I'm definitely going to try this product again the next time I need to remove color from a shirt. Hey guys, I'd really appreciate it if you've enjoyed this video if you would hit the big red subscribe button and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you all for watching, and I hope you have a great day.